Another thing I started to do. This is my tea. Unaffected hand because I'm not crazy. I got this silly little kids with me, my daughter, and with whom is Five Below. It's a tongue twister book. My speech is not terrible, but I know with some words, for some reason, it takes word finding for me, or it takes me really thinking the word out first before I say it to make sure I pronounce it correctly. So I figured, what silly way to practice that than to do tongue twisters. Now, I'm just started doing these as well, and they're pretty good. Like the first page is kind of, well, it's a little hard, but tongue twisters are hard, especially when you have speech problems. It's hard. And like I said, even though my speech problems are minimal, they are there. And I'm learning that when I have to do words with G's, that's my big problem. See, like the first one is elephants led the elaborate antics. That one came out pretty easy for me. So, but the second one came out a little hard. Are orangutans always orange? Now that one was a little tricky when I first did it, but I practiced it a couple times before I made this video. Are orangutans always orange? In the bus's back sat snacking yaks. In the bus's back sat snacking yaks. Okay, so then as I go on, you'll see how it goes. And then you see when I get to words with G's, then it's a little bit more problematic for me. An ape ate 18 apples in April. An ape ate 18 apples in April. Don't double dare daring deers. Don't double dare daring deers. A band of baffling buffoons. Oh, I skipped the word now, so I gotta do it again. Excuse my burp. A band of baffling, bumbling buffoons. That's buffoons, and I said buffoons. Fairies dressed in festive vest. Fairies dressed in festive vest. Lazing lions gaze at gazelles. Yeah, it does say lazing. I was like, what? Chuck chipmunk chewed chestnuts. Chuck chipmunk chewed chestnuts. Chuck chipmunk chewed chestnuts. Zed is a zebra who sells snazzy zippers. Zed is a zebra who sells snazzy zippers. The white whiskered wearing wet walrus went west. The white whiskered wearing walrus went west. Two tired toads tied twine. Two tired toads tied twine. With a gorilla's grill a burger. Will a gorilla grill a burger? Will a gorilla grill a burger? But I have to say, even though they can be a little tricky and difficult, it's actually kind of fun to do the tongue twisters because it makes it more of a silly thing than a therapy. And for me, if it's more basically just a therapy, I get completely bored because I'm like, repetition, oh my God. But when I'm doing something silly or fun, then I don't mind doing it. Like the thing I just showed you guys with the candle. One, because it's a candle and it's silly to me. Two, because after I start doing it over and over again, I kind of zone out a little bit. Not in such a point where I'm not paying attention to my activity, but where it becomes such a good repetition that I'm actually just doing it without actually feeling like it's an exercise, if that makes any sense. So yes, I did get off track a little bit there, but that's how I am. Okay. A big black bug bit a big black bear. A big black bug bit a big black bear. Gary Giraffe gave Greta Gazelle a grape. 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 And yes, when it's ones that I find tricky, I do them a little bit more, because it makes it easier for me to start getting that rote memory, which is the memory where you just do it or say it correctly. So, I learned that word in college, and I can't believe I started remembering it. But yes, so that's why you might hear me repeat the sentences over and over again, which I'm sure you guys already know is repetition and a way to practice doing it better. But what I don't like personally is if I mess up, because I have always been, before the stroke and now, semi a perfectionist. Well, before the stroke, I was definitely more a perfectionist. I really wanted to always get it right, always wanted to get it correct, never get it wrong, which is why I've always retained so much information about crap that I had no clue, no need to keep information about. But now, after the stroke, it feels like I am still trying to be a perfectionist at some things, but I feel like the determination that I had before is not as strong as it was before it is now. I said it wrong. The determination that I had before doesn't seem as strong the determination that I had before doesn't seem as strong now as it was before. There you go. So, I wish I had that determination still on all my activities for stroke recovery, but I know I have gotten complacent on a lot of things. Like, I know I'm supposed to do my arm exercises every day, and yeah, I do have a stretch where I'm constantly doing them, where it's actually good, where I'm doing them every single day, and it's fine. And then I go to that one day where I don't do them, and then it happens. Then the next day I wind up not doing them again, and then it becomes comfortable not doing them all over again. And I have to convince myself to get back into my routine. And those are the times, of course, where I have the most loss of what I did gain. So that's why I'm going to do this practice all the time. Well, I'll try to. And I got a book that I think is funny, so hopefully it's convinced me to keep doing these things. And the activity with my arm that I think is cool. And I also do arm stretching with my boyfriend. Now he's getting better with assisting me, because he is that type of man who I love to death. We've been together for almost 16 years. But he is the type of man who likes to do his own thing. And it's like, I don't want to do this. And though I love him and I know that's what he thinks and says, I understand. Because like me, he didn't sign up for this. It's just something that happened. So we have to get used to doing these things sometimes. But he does help, I have to say. He is a good help. And he does get better after we have our talks. Oh, you don't want to help me again? Oh my God, why are you making a big deal about it? And then he gets back on track, because I'm sure he just doesn't want to hear me complain about it. But anyway, back to my reading. Squirrels quarrel quietly. Squirrels quarrel quietly. Charming chimps chomp chips. Charming chimps chomp chips. Chili cheetahs chow on chewy cherries. Chili cheetahs chow on chewy cherries. Reading frogs favor fables. Reading frogs favor fables. Hal and Hilly Hippo hollered hello. Hal and Hilly Hippo hollered hello. If goose goes to geese, do two moose make meese? That was funny. If goose goes to geese, do two moose make meese? Juggling jaguars jump on the jungle gym. Juggling jaguars jump on the jungle gym. Okay. I'm only going to do a few pages of this, because I know after a while it gets boring just listening to me talk about this stuff. And then go into my sidebars of rambling. Apes ate green grapes. Apes ate green grapes. Sue's new shoes. Sue new shoes. That was weird, but Mama Llama pajamas drama. Mama Llama's pajama drama. Mama Llama's pajama drama. Let the restless lemurs wrestle. Let the restless lemurs wrestle. I'm only going to do like 3 more pages of these and then that'll be it. Thank you. Black bears baked braided bread. Black bears baked breaded. Black bears baked breaded bread. Black bears baked breaded bread. Black bears baked breaded bread. Black bears baked braided bread. Black bears baked braided bread. Okay, I guess I have to go open the door.